everyone. We are the Group 5. So we are going to talk about methodologies and approaches of community action and involvement across discipline. So before that, we will have a motivational game, which is 4 pigs, 1 word. Okay? Anyone? Tracy?
Trust.
Okay, let's see. Correct. It is trust. Next one is... May mali lang dito, pero okay lang. Feeling ko gets nyo na yan. Tracy ulit. Sige, ikaw.
Collaboration.
Yes, collaboration. Nagkuha lang siya sa R. Next one is... Sige, Mariel.
Community for profiling.
Let's see. Okay, correct. Next one. Sige, Paul.
Tradition action.
Traditional, ano?
Action.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, correct. Ito, super basic lang na ito. Feeling ko alam ito. Magsisimula siya sa letter S. Tracy?
Hindi ko sure. Solidarity.
Okay, tignan natin. Tama! Okay. Ito naman. Okay, networks. So, Paul, ikaw na.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. So, we'll talk about what is partnership building with local groups, community profiling, and need assessments. This lesson is all about partnership building with local groups. These are necessary in order to effectively and efficiently implement community actions like projects and programs for the benefit of the people in the community. So with that, before we talk about the summary of that, this is a partnership building is a local partners have a deep understanding of community dynamics, challenges, and existing initiatives. By collaborating with them, you can gain valuable insights that will inform your interventions. And community profiling is a process of gathering and analyzing information about the target community, its demographics, resources, and existing initiatives. And need assessments is the process of identifying and prioritizing the specific needs and challenges faced by the community. And for example, neto is yung mga projects or programs. If may idea kayo yung mga sa may barangay, for example, yung nagbibigay sila ng mga konting groceries or relief goods. Dahil, for example, yun nagiging benefit siya sa atin dahil nakakatulong din siya sa atin. And isa pa rin sa example ng neto is yung project ng pagtatanim ng mga puno, ganun. Kasi nowadays, naka-experience tayo ng heat index dahil super init. Dahil yung naging problem is yung mga ibang lugar pinuputo nila yung mga puno, which is ayun yung nagiging cause dahil sa sobrang init ngayon. So with that, magiging benefit siya sa atin dahil kapag tumubo yung mga puno na yan, mababawasan yung heat index. Okay, next. The process of identifying and prioritizing the specific needs and challenges faced faced by the community. And for example neto is yung mga projects or programs. If may idea kayo yung mga sa may barangay, for example, yung nagbibigay sila ng mga konting groceries or relief goods. Dahil, for example, yun nagiging benefit siya sa atin dahil nakakatulong din siya sa atin. And isa pa rin sa example ng neto is yung project ng pagtatanim ng mga puno, ganun. Kasi nowadays, naka-experience tayo ng heat index dahil super init. Dahil yung naging problem is yung mga ibang lugar pinuputo nila yung mga puno, which is ayun yung nagiging cause dahil sa sobrang init ngayon. So with that, magiging benefit siya sa atin dahil kapag tumubo yung mga puno na yan, mababawasan yung heat index. Okay, next. Partnership building with local groups. Partnerships are intended for joint solving of problems, resource exchange, cooperation, coordination, and coalition building. So, yung purpose ng partnerships is for joint solving of problems, resource exchange, cooperation, coordination, coalition building. So, yung magiging benefits ng mga partnerships na yan brings together institutional capabilities and combines human resources in the form of skills, experience, and ideas, and allow tackling of common problems that are often beyond the capacity of a single organization or group. So example ng mga partnerships na yan is yung mga government agency, yung mga NGO, yung mga ganon. And ayun nga, yung partnership nagbibring siya ng institutional capabilities and human resources in the form of skills, experience, and ideas sa mga tao na para ma-solve yung problem na yun. Okay, next.
So, types of partnership. Sa types ng partnership, meron tayong tatlo. Networks, coordination, and collaboration. Networks, the relationships among partners within networks are often less formal or informal. To explain further, networking is the most informal level of partnership. Working and involves exchanging information for mutual benefit. There needs to be a minimal level of trust and willingness to share information, and the contacts are usually made informally. Networking is person-to-person rather than organization-to-organization. Coordination. Relations among members are more closely linked. To explain it further then, the act of making all people involved in a plan or activity together and in organized way. Collaboration. Relations among members are strong with functional, more broad-ranging areas defined for joint activities. Collaboration is when two or more people works together to create or achieve the same project. Next.
Principles of partnership. There are 4 types of partnership, which is trust, mutuality, solidarity, and accountability. So let's have a feedback of principles and trust for partnership are established with the input and agreement of all parties, especially for decision-making and conflict resolution. The partnership agrees upon mission, values, and goals, measurable outcomes, and process for accountability. So, trust is the most important is the partnership crosses many boundaries. So, yung trust is po siya sa mga importanteng principles kasi po, if you are going to collaborate with other people, kailangan niyo pong mag-build ng trust para mas madali niyo magawa yung work together. Magkaroon ng positive outcome yung mismo partnership. Mutuality. In this case, the partnership relations are open to dialogue and exchange of views. So, mutuality. It is simply a behavior in which two or more people doing the same thing. It is important din po kasi dapat po sa partnership, the two of you should have the same goal or pareho kayong committed and ready mag-exert ng effort within the partnership. Solidarity. It means sensitivity and commitment to the problems, effort, and constraints of other partners. So solidarity, unity or agreement of feelings or action, especially among individuals with a common interest, mutual support within a group. Ito naman po yung pinaka-importance niya. It is to let people to be open to one another, and ito po yung nagbibigay sa atin ng urge to have the opportunity para matuto. In other words, po sa solidarity is yung bagay na tinutulungan niyo pong magbuklod-buklod yung mga tao na pwede rin po siya magamit sa partnership. Accountability. Any partnership involves right and obligation. Accountability, ito po yung state of being accountable sa partnership po. Importante din siya kasi at all times po, kailangan natin maging responsible and willing dapat tayo mag-take ng account sa actions natin and maging aware sa magiging outcome or sequence ng magiging decision natin.
Community profiling. Community profiling is a community planning process to establish a context and building a picture of the nature, needs, and resources of a community that needed the participation of that community. So, community profiling po is pinaplan mo mga kailangan or ini-imagine mo pa lang yung mga kailangan sa community na yon. And it helps the community develop an understanding of the people in the geographical area as well as the engagement plan that helps the project develop. Next.
Uses strength of community profiling. Community profiling is a versatile tool for understanding the diversity and stakeholders within a community, pinpointing gaps in knowledge and fostering broader perspectives on community involvement in projects. Next.
Community assessment. Community needs assessment seek to gather accurate information representative of the needs of a community. Assessments are performed prior to taking action and are used to determine current situation and identify issues for action, establishing the essential foundation for vital planning. The next one is, there are 5 steps of an efficient community needs assessment. The first one is define the scope and goal for the community needs assessment. The second one is identify stakeholders and target audience and outreach methods. The third one is establish the data you need for further analysis. The fourth one is find the right community needs assessment tools. The last one is once it's done, analyze, report, and act.
Social action and social action evaluation. Social action is people coming together to tackle an issue, support other people, or improve their local area. Social evaluation is defined as a mental process during which an individual assigns different values, positives, negative to particular behavioral patterns that are performed in a social interaction, associates these behaviors with specific individual. Yung apat na example sa social action is instrumentally rational, value rational, traditional, and affectional. Next.
Types of social action. Rational purpose. Action with a rational purpose. If it is supported by logical or scientific evidence, this action may be rationally expedient. So, rational purpose po is this activity involves a compounded majority of means and ends. The ends of action, for example, those are either made as means to the satisfaction of different ends or are treated as thought they are set in concrete. So, rational purpose po is yung mga action na ginagawa mo dapat may logic or evidence. Value rational purpose. Value rational action as conceptualized by Weber involves individuals employing rational methods to pursue goals or ends that are defined by subjective values.
Effective action uses means and ends together so that action becomes emotional impulse. Such action is the antithesis of rationality because of the actor concerned cannot make a call. Dispassionate assessment of the relationship between the ends of action and the means that supposedly exist to serve this. Affective actions are driven by emotions. Affective phenomena are either caused by feelings or emotion, influenced by them, or have some sort of connection to them. Affective can also refer to something that expresses emotions, unlike rational decision making based on goals and needs. Affective behavior is guided by the individual's emotional state. Human actions are heavily influenced by emotions, often leading to impulsive decisions made in the heat of the moment, even if the chosen methods may not effectively achieve the desired outcome.
Traditional action. Traditional action occurs when the ends and the means of actions are fixed by customs and traditions. Traditional actions is actions based on rituals, traditions, and cultural norms. Example, every Christmas nagtatayo tayo ng Christmas tree. Traditional action yon kasi every Christmas na lang natin siyang ginagawa.
So, yun po yung reporting namin. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.